Hello, are we live? Yes, is the sound good? The sound looks good. With Bitcoin not looking as good, right? Not so good right there. But that's okay. I'm not worried. I'm not so worried about that. I'm not the one right now who has to really be worried about stuff. There's somebody else who really should be worrying about their stuff. And maybe that's why the stock market crashed today. But let's just throw this out there. Iran is attacking Israel right now. In fact, the missiles are flying into Tel Aviv as we speak. They're covering it live. The IDF is claiming there's no casualties, but if you change stations, there's 8 dead in one place from a gun attack, and there's 4 dead from a missile strike, supposedly, and a bunch wounded. They're sending ballistic missiles in from Iran, which is about 1,000 to 1,200 mile trip, and it only takes these ballistic missiles 12 minutes to get there. And they have launched hundreds of missiles at Israel. And let's just go over a couple things really quick. People that are like, Israel has a right to defend itself or whatever. Israel overstepped their boundaries with the genocide on Gaza. Then they moved north and they started attacking their neighbors to the north as well. They've assassinated leaders. They've taken out entire leadership columns, and they've killed countless amounts of women and children and innocent people. They did the terror attack with the pagers, unheard of, with the walkie-talkies, unheard of terror that they have been doing. Right? Let's just say this: mainstream media, CNN, MSNBC, when Israel goes over and murders people with bombs in other countries and leaders of Hezbollah or whatever, or murders children, oh, that's Israel has a right to defend itself. But Iran sends some missiles in a response, and that's a terrorist attack on Israel. No, it's not. It's Iran has a right to defend itself. Arabs have a right to defend themselves. And, someone's gotten a little too big for their britches in that region, and it's time they sit down. Mm-hmm. I will now. Mm-mm. Thank you for that coffee, baby. Perfect. Always perfect. Perfect. So, Jordan says it intercepted missiles, and the United States assisted Israeli air defense. Yeah, it wasn't enough. The guy that was reporting, Jim Sciutto for CNN, was on a rooftop in big top shit on top of some fucking skyscraper, bragging about, how CNN is covering this, and they had to get off the rooftop because they looked up in the sky and the missiles were coming right for them. And he's like, we got to go. And they just cut the feed, and it was just hanging there, dead air. It was awesome. Let's see, what else? There's a few things to say about this. Number one, when we covered Stuxnet, the virus that Obama, the Bush administration, and other countries, including Israel, released on Iran and messed up their centrifuges for their nuclear program, and then the Mossad went into Iran and assassinated, murdered scientists in the street, gunned them down with machine guns. You guys remember when that? And what I said on the show was, Iran's going to respond. They're just waiting for the right time. And then when Ukraine war happened, and I said, watch, Iran's going to start sending drones. They're going to send missiles. And they did, to Russia, right? To come against us for what we did with Stuxnet, right? Well, now Israel, right? Israel's attacking Arabs in the region. They have to respond. And if you are a believer in what's fair, then you've probably been waiting for this moment, like I have, and I'm sure so many other people have. We're waiting for the Arabs to defend themselves. We're waiting for them to strike back and strike back hard. When they say this all started on October 7th, that's not what I think. My opinion personally is this all started when Israel decided to form in the 1940s or 1950s. That's when it all started. And that country, that state should have never existed. And that was wrong for them to seize that land and run 750,000 people out and murder people and have the Nakba and murder people and take that land and seize it from the people who live there and continue to settle on that land and continue to terrorize the residents of that land to this day. They need to be held accountable. And thank you, Iran. Thank you, Iran, for speaking for so many of us. And think of all the people in the United States and around the world who've been protesting Israel to end this genocide. Joe Biden even told Israel to stop the genocide. They didn't. Well, now they want America to defend them against Iran. And Joe Biden's like, I warned you. I told you to stop. You wouldn't stop. And now I'm not going to do, 1/10 of what you thought I could have done to help you. You're on your own, Israel. That's what the Biden administration is basically telling Israel right now, which is chef's kiss beautiful. Perfect. Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris they met in the room and discussed things about how to handle what comes next. The IDF says there will be serious consequences for attack. Hey, IDF, you've been consequencing all over the fucking place since October 7th. Don't give us that bullshit. Let me tell you something. Every day you've been forcing consequences down all your neighbors' throats. So, your threats are wearing really thin. And now it looks like Iran has finally stepped up to the plate to give you exactly what you deserve. A taste of your own medicine. Now, in my personal opinion, it's way too little, way too late. But I'm hoping that other countries with money and power decide to jump on board with Iran, back Iran, and send troops, send missiles, send whatever, and, finally put an end to this bullshit over there in the Middle East. That would be great. So Craig says Israel has no right to exist. Fuck Israel. I would agree with you. They have no right to exist. Artie, yeah, but when Trump gets in, he has been wanting Iran. Artie just kind of cut off and trailed off there. You mean if Trump gets in, not when, right? Former Israeli ambassador to the United States, Michael Oren. Oh, fuck you. I'm watching the news over here on the big screen. I've got the volume off. So I'm not for the bullshit over there at all. Yeah, well, Trump is. Donald Trump is. He thinks Israel is just the cat's pajamas, Artie. Just so you know. He loves Netanyahu. He loves a good dictator. He loves the way Netanyahu has his finger on the Gazan people and controls people and ruins people's lives. Donald Trump thinks that's just swell. And you know what? You really should know about that, Artie. You shouldn't be blind to it just because, you're not for the bullshit. You need to understand the bullshit, and you need to understand who supports it. And I want everyone to realize the Iranian attack on Israel, which I support 10,000%, happened under the Kamala Harris as vice president administration. That makes me happy. It's almost as if Harris was like, yeah, you really should do it, Iran. Go ahead. Do it. Make our day. It's almost as if, because it didn't seem like Iran was really scared. I wonder why. Why wasn't Iran scared to do? If Trump was in office, Iran probably wouldn't have attacked Israel. They'd be petrified of what Donald Trump would do. But not Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, not so much. I like that. I like that. More of this, please. More of this, please. Week on Israel. I love it. 4 more years, please, of Week on Israel. Yes. Yes. 1,000,000 times. Yes. Thank you, Madam President. Thank you. moments ago in Tel Aviv, they're showing these missiles coming in, these ballistics, bro. Man, they come in fast. They come in hot, and the Iron Dome can't do dick. You know, these aren't your Hamas's pipe bombs and, you know, made out of water pipes and stuff. This is serious stuff, man. Oh, if you guys are watching on any of the other channels, Edwin Sparks is, for some reason, I don't know why Edwin is over there. Come on over to Rumble, guys. You guys should really all be on Rumble anyway. It says there's 27 viewers. I wonder where those people are coming in from. 27 viewers, not a single chat. Let me take a gander at the dashboard, and I'll see real quick what's going on over there. Dude, Bitcoin just went from 60,000 to 62,000, basically. I think. Did it get all the way down to 60? It was like at 61.6. So it got all the way from 61.6. And now it's at 61.9. Okay, my bad. 61.6, 61.9. My bad. It's just gone up 300, 400 bucks. Let me guess. Yes, it's fake viewers on Twitter. And of course, nobody is watching from Twitter. Am I right, guys? Am I right, guys? Nobody's on Twitter. Nobody can say hello to me from Twitter. So stupid. I've got 28 fake viewers from Elon Musk. Exactly what I was trying to say. Artie, hell yeah, I'm glad to finish your thoughts for you. That's why I also do the thumbs ups for you. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs ups on the show. And whoever gave me the thumbs down, I hope you have a really bad day. I thought you liked Kamala. No, I don't like Kamala Harris. Hell no. You don't listen, Joel. You don't listen. Kamala Harris is a fucking moron. She's an idiot. She's a placeholder, bro. Do you understand what that means? It means by her becoming president, it means Donald Trump doesn't get to be the president. That's all she is to me, bro. And that's all that matters to me. Do I think she's a great person? Do I think she'd make a fantastic leader? No. Do I like the way she deals with Israel better than fucking Donald Trump? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Way better. It's way better. She shamed Netanyahu when Netanyahu was here last. She shamed the fuck out of him. And what did Donald Trump do? He opened up his arms and embraced Netanyahu. Right? Now, that doesn't mean I like Kamala. It just means she's better than Trump. That's all that means. She's better than Trump. Absolutely, 1,000,000%. She's better than Trump. I know people hate to hear that, but I got my reasons. Some people have their reasons why they think Trump is better than Kamala Harris. They're more than welcome to those opinions. I would probably agree with some of their points, but on the overall, when I'm weighing things out and just trying to do the common sense thing, it's going to fall short. Al Jazeera is where I was when you decided to go live. Hell yeah. They are showing it, says Craig. So we got this going on in Israel, which is fantastic. But we've also got a massive devastation here in the United States from this hurricane that just came through. Oh, man. Did that make sense, Joel? I hope it did. So no, since nobody's going to say anything across all the other channels, nobody's going to say anything across all the other channels. I'm same here. They're bad politicians here. Yeah. Since Edwin Sparks was the only one who said anything, and Edwin, you're going to have to come to Rumble from Twitch. And none of you can say anything in the chat. I'm going to end your feed, even though it says there's 29 viewers. I don't believe it. Almost every single one of those is a fake viewing bot from Twitter. And not one of you on Twitter, supposedly, that are watching this are able to even say hi in the chat. I asked you to before. You didn't do it. I'm shutting you down. Come to Rumble. Good.